Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hello. Okay. Swedish Meatballs. Preemptive like. Preemptive subscribe. You can't... Hold on. There we go. Swedish chef. Borski. No, anyone? Okay. So, I actually figured out, learning about Charles II, the 12th? The 12th? When, you know, the Great Northern War, losing to Russia and Poland and being pushed down into the Ottoman Empire, seeking refuge and eventually, a while later, returning back to Sweden and then getting killed. I think on a way to Norway. But I heard that... Oh my god, I gotta turn this down. I heard that the Swedish meatball recipe sort of came from that stay with the Ottomans while he was seeking refuge from the Russians in the Great Northern War. But maybe I'm wrong, that's just what I remember. Okay, come on, get organized here. My name is Connor, if you are new. I like to learn about things and watch stuff on YouTube. Original link to the video, top of the description, right below that. Link to the Discord. Click on it, send you right over there. Would love to have you. Don't be shy. My Fisher hat. Yeah, let's do it.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From website and online store to marketing tools and analytics.
That's the most French-sounding accent I've ever heard. That's great. Okay.
Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. More on this later, but for now, meatballs. Meatballs!
The trees over there look very similar to the trees over here. You got your birch trees, your pine trees, northern, well, maybe a little bit more north into New Hampshire and Maine, but, you know, similar New England fauna, or flora.
Hey guys, salut, this is Alex, welcome back to the Meatball Madness. Today I am in Sweden, I am in Stockholm, and I'm here obviously to learn everything.
I'm sorry, I'm not making fun or anything, but that Stockholm, it's just the most French sounding accent I've ever heard.
I am in Sweden, I am in Stockholm, and I'm here obviously to learn everything there is to learn about Swedish meatballs. Right, so this is the place where we're going to. Whoa, what a place.
Not too big, not too small. The wine place back there, the nice colors and wood. Very nice inside.
This is the guy. Niklas.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey!
How are you, man?
Good, how are you, Alex?
I'm good.
Welcome to Stockholm.
Whoa! Nice to meet you, man.
I'm Niklas Ekstedt. I'm a chef and restaurateur here in Stockholm. And we're in the very middle of Stockholm in my restaurant. We work completely with old style Nordic cooking techniques. And then we have the flambadou here, where we cook with hot iron things like this. This is Florencia, she's the head chef here. She's from Argentina.
How are you?
This is a cast iron stove that's from the 1850s. This box smoker here.
1850.
So completely fire-based, and we use almost only birch.
Only birch.
Yeah, flavor the birch with different flavorings. So cassis, currant.
Currant, black currant.
Yeah.
You say cassis?
No, I was just being fancy.
This imparts a flavor to the food, like acidic, tangy,
Yes.
or what? Wow.
Yeah,
Like the
little
currant.
fruity, yeah. Started working with these techniques and learning about it, and there's so much to learn. And I'm only 40 years old, and I only have 40 more years, maybe 50 years to do this, and that stresses me. I wanted the cooking to be very rustique and very old style, but then I wanted the experience in the dining room to be more contemporary and more restaurant. Where do you want me?
Let's maybe sit right there so we can enjoy the last remainings of light. It's not gonna be much.
Vitamin D.
Yes.
You have like Volvo, ABBA, Meatballs. It's the most Swedish thing there is. A lot of historians say it was Karl XII, a very conqueror king, who went to Turkey and brought with him the recipe. Yeah, I mean, it's very debated with the historians which king actually brought it to Swedish king, but the recipe from Turkey.
And then I'm guessing like it adapts, it
becomes
transforms,
Swedish.
it becomes Swedish.
People are very conservative when it comes to meatballs
Oh, wow.
in Sweden. So it's nothing you
It's
play
a
around
touchy
with.
subject.
Yes, very touchy.
Probably very bad to have me in the kitchen on a touchy subject, to be honest.
It's a little bit like the Italians are towards tortellinis or so on. So it's very
That's
much,
bad.
Yeah, the lingonberries.
That bad.
Always.
Oh my
lingonberries.
god, okay. Jeez, this is like... So a few of the people I got kind of friendly with early on in my Discord, you know, a few were Swedish. I'm mainly thinking of two of them. You know who you are, Melkor, LXH. And so yeah, I've been, you know, fed a lot of Swedish videos, and I've loved it, and they've got a good amount of views and stuff. Whenever I see a Swedish video about Swedish food, this is included every single time. Lingonberries, lingonberries, lingonberries. And so I'd expect a kind of... So it's kind of like a cranberry. And I'm not a big cranberry sauce fan, so I'm not sure. I would try it, obviously.
With meatballs.
What are lingonberries? Like blueberries? Like
Yes.
mulberries?
No.
Cloudberries?
Yes. So they grow in the forest, like cranberry.
The meatball might be rich or
Yes.
creamy, and then you need a bit of
Acidity.
I'm starving.
Let's make them.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go.
Right.
Kitchen.
Yes. Man, amazing.
Yeah.
You've got everything set up already. That's brilliant.
2 times beef, 1 time pork, 1 time veal, cream and breadcrumbs set for an hour. 1 egg. Cooked onion.
Huh.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go. Kitchen.
Yes. Man, amazing. You've got everything set up already. That's brilliant.
2 times beef, 1 time pork, 1 time veal, cream and breadcrumbs set for an hour. 1 egg. Cooked onion.
Add this to the mixture as well?
Yes. Salt. So in Sweden, if you add a lot of cloves, it's more Christmas style. Allspice is common to use. Nutmeg is also very common.
Do you always grind them yourself?
Yes.
That's the best.
Always wooden spoon, and it's really important. I'll show you later why.
So I'm not gonna ask any question now?
No,
Later?
we'll do it later. It's a cliffhanger.
It's a gentle stir or...
No, more quicker, like a machine.
Yeah. So I'm guessing people do this with like a stand mixer.
No mixer, no electricity.
Oh, so you really go for it.
Yeah, very difficult to cook meatballs for Swedish people because no matter how you do them, it's gonna be wrong. No mixer, no electricity.
Understood. It makes
It's gonna be like my mother's recipe or my grandmother's recipe, so that's the big difference between any other meatballs and the Swedish meatballs. It's more like a pate.
Like a pate, definitely different, more different than an Italian meatball. They usually mix, but not to that extent.
No.
Right? It's so, it's almost like mashed. Like mashed meat. Like it's not, how do I call it? Big pieces. Like it's all very fine, it seems. So meatballs, of course, breadcrumbs, classic. Sometimes like Parmesan cheese, meat, and okay, so interesting.
More different than an Italian meatball. They usually mix, but not to that extent.
No, so when I spread on here, it doesn't stick here.
So what does it mean? We are getting there?
Yeah, we're getting there, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Grab it around a little bit, and you
Okay.
can feel the texture of it.
You're right.
Yeah.
It feels much more like a pate than the classic meatball mixture that I'm used to.
Yeah. The size.
That's the size?
Yeah.
It's gonna shrink a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice way to shape the meatballs, because usually at my place, the way I would do this, I would shape them like.
Look how it's like a marble. It's like a meat marble.
It's a nice way to.
That's a perfect. It's like a meat marble. It's so smooth.
Shape the meatballs, because usually at my place, the way I would do this, I would shape them like this. But in one hand, it's just like it's great. Yeah. I can't believe I'm learning to make meatballs in Swedish.
You need to learn some Swedish too.
So that's a very important point.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
So how do you pronounce?
Swedish meatball, typisk svensk. Typisk svensk, right? I gotta learn. I know a few words.
Pronounce this. I say köttbullar.
Yeah, but you need to do köttbullar.
Köttbullar.
There you go.
Köttbullar.
I say köttbullar.
Yeah, but you need
Köttbullar.
to do köttbullar.
Köttbullar. Is he saying köttbullar? I really like pronouncing things. Sorry if the pausing gets annoying. This is one of the high points.
How do you pronounce this?
For me.
I say köttbullar.
Yeah, but you need to do
Köttbullar.
bullar.
Köttbullar.
Köttbullar.
There you go.
Bullar.
If I say köttbullar to somebody, nobody's gonna understand what I'm talking about. These are the meatballs we have made. I mean, I did most of the job, as you probably saw. the most irregular ones.
But it's
definitely
important
come
that
from
they're
me.
a little irregular because, of course, meatballs is the most prefabricated thing in Swedish cooking. I mean, most households in Sweden today don't make their own meatballs; they buy them frozen, machine made, and they're perfect
They're
shape.
perfect and round, and the texture is uniform.
But if they're a little disc-shaped, a little
That's
irregular,
why I did that. So exactly, you get my point. I did that on purpose.
Yeah. Stone Age
Do it
induction.
again. So what about the heat?
Do you go
Medium, high?
So I'm no chef. I'm not the greatest cook. I'm not awful. I think if I try, I can do okay. But obviously they're trying to keep it very traditional. But I would think that having an even and steady heat is going to be that much more difficult using your own little wood fire right here rather than a gas burner. But I know he wants the birch.
It'd be pretty hard to control the heat with fire.
You have to
Exactly.
listen,
Wow.
smell.
I would have just...
You have to be human.
They don't have to be perfectly round. Actually, Swedish Meatball has a side.
They have a side.
Yeah,
Oh wow!
yeah.
You're just finishing them with a bit of butter.
Yes.
Everything tastes better with a touch of butter.
But I'm really not trying to... I feel like as an just American, I always feel like I sound like I'm making fun of someone. I'm not. But and what was I gonna say?
You're just. Oh wow!
Yeah.
I forget.
You're just finishing them with a bit of butter.
Butter.
Everything tastes better with a touch of butter.
To eat them here, or you want to eat them out in the restaurant? It's nice to stand here.
Yeah.
I get some forks and knives.
Yeah, here.
And maybe some beer. You want some?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, this man knows me already. A beer, a few meatballs. That's nice.
Wow, man. Oh la la. You want to put the lingonberries on the plate?
Yes.
I love my food super, super, super hot. I don't mean like spicy. I mean like hot, like very warm food. Like, I know in terms of, I'm saying like a lot. I hate that. In terms of steak, sometimes you need to let it rest in order to, soak in the juices. I just like my food right off. Like you took the mashed potatoes right out of that pot, which I'm assuming was pretty hot itself. The meatballs right out of the pan with the lingonberries. I don't need to sit in the restaurant. Just give me them right out of the pan. That looks so good. This is what I was gonna say. I usually make the mistake of not eating before I watch these videos. I just had a pretty big dinner, and now I'm hungry again just looking at this.
Cucumber. The gravy sauce.
Okay.
Pickled cucumber?
Cucumber. On the plate?
Yes.
Cucumber. The gravy sauce.
Okay.
Oh.
Swedish beer.
Oh, way! It's funny because when you cook them, I thought they were amazing. Then you fry them in butter. I thought they were even more amazing. And then you added all this gravy and then a beer. It never ends.
No.
They look amazing, man. Okay, let's talk about the sponsor, Squarespace. Tons and tons of different templates built with the latest technology available. HTML, CSS, and...
Guys, make sure to use the slash French guy. Make sure to use if you do get the Squarespace stuff, so I want to make sure you guys use the slash French guy. I'm reacting to his stuff. I want to make sure I can do, you know, the bare minimum. It'll help. It gives him more money, helps him out. So just make sure to do that. Am I in 4K? I'm not in... Yes, I am. Okay.
JavaScript. With Squarespace, you can get the right message to the right person. I use mailing lists on a specific project like the grocery bag project. You can collect email addresses through your website and send subscribers the information they care about with
guys.
a unique mailing list. Your content will look good whether on desktop or on mobile. Always optimized. You can also buy your own domain, which makes it a go-to platform when you want to launch your website or your online store. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/FrenchGuy and get 10% off your first purchase of a domain or a website. Thanks Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Bye.
Guys, I have to go to a store real quick. I'll be right back. All right, false alarm. I did not have to go. Ah!
Is there any specific way to eat them?
No, try them first as they
They're
are.
very soft, man.
Yeah.
They're super soft. I'm just gonna go like this first. Wow. Almost sweet, not sweet, but just
The onions.
the onions. Yeah. The caramelized onions. Oh, it works so well with this. The lingonberries. Every time I'm having a bite, I'm having a different emotion. Yeah, more. Thank you so much for this.
Yeah, nice having you in the house.
Oh, wow. You just added a bit of gravy on top.
It's just a cream gravy, so when you fry the meatballs, and you're almost done, you just add a little bit of cream.
And so you're getting all the meat juices, all the caramelized.
I'm so glad he's like taking a bit of each, like, and like stacking it on top instead of going like a bite of mash and then a bite of cucumber.
You just add a little bit of cream.
And so you're getting all the meat juices, all the caramelized bits, everything that is incorporated in this.
Yeah.
This is how it's supposed to be eaten?
Yeah.
Like,
just eat it like a burger, or like it's lunch.
Okay, so it's people's food.
Yeah.
I was expecting this to be tasty and caramelized and sweet and salty and savory. But this I did not expect it. Maybe because of the lingonberries. Very acidic, fruity, but they have some, just a touch of bitterness as well.
Yeah, they really do.
And that's amazing because that works so well with the sweetness of the meatball.
Yeah.
What about...
It's crazy how like if like Italians speaking English, like Italians who know really good English, or French who know really good English, even Germans who know really good English, you can really, or Spanish people, like there you can tell a thick accent throughout, but you guys in Scandinavia, especially Sweden it seems, are just so good at speaking English, and you can only tell there's an accent sometimes, and it blows my mind. How like, what percentage of Swedish people don't know English? I wonder.
And that's amazing because that works so well with the sweetness of the meatball.
Yeah.
What about the cucumber? What are these?
Okay, so they're just thin sliced cucumber with some ättika. It's a Swedish vinegar, very strong vinegar.
That's so good.
Oh wow! Look at this. We ate 2 pans of meatballs.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on. It's too good. Wow. Thank you, man, so much for all this.
Thank you, Alex.
No, it was amazing.
It was a pleasure having you in the kitchen.
I learned so much. I feel like I thought they would be more complicated.
Yeah.
They are not.
No.
And yet there are some specifics that really make them what they are.
Yeah, make them Swedish, right?
Make them Swedish, exactly. Thank you so much for all this, man.
Take care, Alex.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Safe
See you. Bye-bye. See you. at the airport right now. Yeah, those Swedish meatballs were, I was about to say good, it's not good. It's finger-licking good. The amazing experience
KFC.
that I had is not only related to food, it's also related to the fact that together with Niklas, we also cooked together. There was a fireplace. I felt welcome in this place. So at the end of the day, you get that amazing tasting experience. Technique takeaway. Here's what I've got. First of all, they soak breadcrumbs not in milk but in cream. Those meatballs were spicy, not in the sense of being hot, a slightly Christmassy vibe. Then there is something that is important, the lingonberry on the side, plus the pickled cucumber. They are part of the dish. You don't eat meatballs on their own. You need to have that balance, basically, because without them, the whole dish would just be soft and caramelized and rich, and you need something to wake you up. Now, obviously, I would love to go back to Paris right now and cook some Swedish meatballs, but I feel like there's a problem. There's always a problem.
Carl XII brought with him the recipe from Turkey.
I didn't lie to you. I said I was at the airport, but I didn't say which airport I was at. I'm now in Turkey. This is a simit and some chai. I'm here to understand everything there is to understand about Turkish kofta. Well, that's basically it. I'm gonna...
For a second, I thought the video was going to continue to him, like, going around Turkey and, like, finding the source.
pick a cab in a few moments, head to the city of Istanbul here in Turkey. Have kofta once, twice, maybe 3 times, maybe more. Okay? So we catch up in the next one. Bye bye. Salut.
Salut. Really cool channel. I'm glad I found this out. Glad you guys recommended Melkor. And yeah, awesome. I'm starving again, and I just ate. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, or you know, can teach me something. Maybe I don't know if I had any questions. It was really cool. And that guy seemed awesome. The guy from the restaurant, and this guy Alex too. That French guy, did he say? French guy. Really cool video. And I saw a few other Swedish food videos from Munchies, that channel, that got recommended, and I'm going to check those out too. Hope you're all doing well. If not, chin up. You'll be good soon. Don't worry. Bye, guys.